Koraidon is one of the premier legendary Pokemon of Scarlet and Violet. His ability, Orichalcum Pulse, both sets the harsh sunlight and multiplies his attack stat by 1.3 while in the sun. Kind of like Groudon's Drought ability, but better. Despite this great ability, Koraidon has yet to find its place among the best restricted Pokemon in Regulation G. Could this be because it hasn't found the right partners? Well, today we are going to hit the ranked ladder with my take on a Koraidon team, and find out. Hello everyone, this is VGC Mike, back again with more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G content. Today I'll be sharing my super offensive Koraidon team. This team's main mode is focused on dealing massive damage in the sun, with Whimsicott's Tailwind as speed support. Usually I'll lead something like Whimsicott and Chi-Yu to set up the Tailwind and get some damage on the board, and then I'll try to clean up the late game with Koraidon and another Pokemon like Entei. This team does have an Urshifu Rapid Strike, who has a very important role on this team along with Brute Bonnet. Together they can usually guarantee that a Trick Room doesn't go up, and it's going to be your main answer into something like Calyrex Ice Rider. Urshifu Rapid Strike can also threaten a lot of damage into teams that want to try and disrupt your Sun mode with Pelipper, and our Brute Bonnet actually has a lot of speed investment. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel a lot, and we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. With that out of the way, let's get right into the battles. Okay, Whimsicott Entei seems like a good lead. Covers most problems. And then Koraidon and Chi-Yu, I think. Yeah, this is kind of our full offense mode. The Flutter Mane and the Whimsicott both have to be dealt with, unless we just want to commit Koraidon's Fire Terra, which really doesn't seem bad actually, so maybe that's our game plan. Something to think about though. Can't really afford to waste our Terra on anything but Koraidon because of the fairy attacks. Okay, so they're just gonna go Flutter Mane, Whimsicott. We're gonna go Entei, Whimsicott. And I'm gonna set Tailwind. And I'm gonna go right after Flutter Mane. They don't really have any switch-ins here that I saw. In fact, everything on their team is very scared of Sacred Fire, I would say. Regidrago probably doesn't take two unless it has a Citrus Berry, but even then it's like, what is Whimsicott gonna do to these two Pokemon? Besides like Moonblast to the other Whimsicott maybe? Both of these Pokemon do learn Trick Room though, so okay, they just match our Tailwind. Yep, they're gonna go Shadow Ball. Of course they get the special defense boost, which pretty much makes our Assault Vest pointless. Let's Moonblast and Extreme Speed. Alright, so someone is going to Terra. It's going to be their Whimsicott into a Fire type, which is kind of weird. So we Extreme Speed, just doing that to try to break a Sash potentially. They end up Moonblasting us, and yeah, we're actually faster than the Flutter Mane. So that must be a like a very specially offensive type of Flutter Mane there. Okay, and they're gonna go right into Zacian. We both have Tailwind for 2 more turns. Considering the Pokemon we have in the back, I think I'm just gonna Encore the Whimsicott and attempt to Sacred Fire Zacian. Because I'm not really worried about Encore, or I'm sorry, I'm not worried about them using Moonblast if we are already planning on, you know, using Terra on the Koraidon. Okay. So we will be going down to our last two Pokemon. Okay. This is definitely tough. I think I want a Flame Charge and Heat Wave. I just feel like the Zacian's gonna protect. I also thought that they might have switched out with the Whimsicott there, but I guess they're just gonna try to pick up the KO. So, let's see. I think Heat Wave's super effective with a defense drop. Okay, they do protect, so I'm glad I made this play. Okay, we do need to hit the Heat Wave, it looks like. Then again, I don't really mind if they don't switch out. Or not switch out, I don't mind. Let's see. I'm assuming the last Pokemon is Chien-Pao. Oh, it's Ogerpon. Okay. I'm gonna go like this, assuming that the Flare Blitz... Okay. They didn't follow me. I was expecting follow me. I thought maybe we'd follow me, Flare Blitz, knock out Ogerpon, and then Overheat, knock out Zacian. But maybe they didn't want to follow me because of Chiyu's Heat Wave. So... Yep, they used Terra, so... Yeah, there's no reason not to Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is the strongest attack. Yep, that was always a possibility, but... Even if we win with Recoil... Or even if we knock ourselves out with Recoil after they Spiky Shield like 3 times, let's say, we still win the game, so there's no real problem here. Okay, let's see if they go for it. I mean, they're really the only win con is to use Spiky Shield, yeah, infinitely until you knock out Koraidon. Best case scenario, yeah, we knock ourselves out with Recoil and it's like kind of a moral victory because it looks like a draw, but really the win does go to us, so... I guess they also could have been playing to stall out the sun. That would make sense. I don't know if you live that either way though, because you can't Terra Water. Okay. Definitely think we need the Whimsicott. And Chiyu probably. Urshifu could be good too. It just depends on if they lead Whimsicott though. Okay, we'll lead Chiyu, and then we'll keep 2 fighting Pokemon in the back to try to deal with the Tortoise. That's my plan. Okay, Regidrago and Didi. We aren't super concerned here because we do have a... Fairy-type Pokemon. So let's just Moonblast. Dark Pulse would be an option normally, but I mean, I feel like you Terra here if you actually want to like Trick Room or something. I don't think you're just... I mean, I'm okay with, you know, if you just want to spam Dragon attacks. Yeah, that's what I figured. And then they're going to try to Trick Room. But they didn't even, Terra, so we could have just Dark Pulsed, but yeah, we went with Overheat instead, which is probably just about as strong anyway. Okay. So I guess they're just going to go in with Regidrago, which is kind of interesting. I could either just set Tailwind, know that my Pokemon are going to be way faster, try to win the game from there. It's probably a good idea. So we'll Tailwind. And just go for a Heat Wave, I guess. Okay. So we just get a little damage going. They should get a double knockout here unless... Oh wait, Chi-Yu. Did they broke Chi-Yu's Choice Scarf yet? No. Okay. $152. 140. Close combat. I'm actually okay with close combat and protect. Okay. Does a lot of damage still. Okay. Let's see where the Regidrago is now. Should still be fine, unless I am oversimplifying things here, but Collision Course and Overheat still seem pretty good here. If they switch in Ogerpon, that could be pretty good, but I'm thinking, so yeah, they didn't. My thought process is that they probably think that I'll want to target down the Terrapagos because it's their restricted, but I mean Regidrago is way scarier right now. Okay. We already know it can't Terra as well. So let's see how much this Overheat does if we can get it to land. Okay, we do land it. We're only -2, which is, you know, is a lot, but it is in the sun now. So that's the reason why I didn't spam the Overheats earlier. And turns out saving the Chi-Yu was a good play early on. Or not saving the Chi-Yu. Yeah, no, saving the Chi-Yu with the Protect actually did end up being a good play. Okay. Last turn Tailwind and Psychic Drain. So let's protect. No. I'm not super worried about swords. I think we only really lose if they like get some crazy sword stance stuff going on. So I'm okay with taking a little spiky shield damage. Okay. So let's Collision Course and Dark Pulse. Okay, they just canceled. I wonder why they Spiky Shield then. But okay, I'll take it. Okay. Krozma Duskmane. I really don't care for facing off against him because it is just usually very awkward. It's never very clear what they're trying to do or planning on doing, so I'm not a fan usually. I'm going to lead with Chiyu and Entei. If I Terra Ghost, then we don't have to worry about Fake Out. Actually, let me reconsider this. Because I do have to say that I'm not a fan of the Urshifu. If I do that, I guess we could always do this and then switch in Koraidon though. But at the same time, I don't see too many problems with just leading Koraidon and Entei. Could also... let's do something like this, and lock in. Okay. So yeah, this could get a little complicated, but my thought process here is that we cover a lot of different options with Brute Bonnet. If they want to like lead with Grimmsnarl and... okay, Grimmsnarl and the Krozma. Okay. So let's try Sacred Fire. No, let's not do that. I just don't want to get hit with weakness policy stuff. So I'm going to try to put... okay. Fair enough. We get a burn. We get a burn. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what options they have for attacks other than like their steel attack and a psychic attack. So I don't know how much damage they can really do to Brute Bonnet. Yep, I'm just going to go like that, and let's see if they end up... is this going to be Terra Grass? No, it's just Terra Fire. I mean, if they hit me with a fire attack, I just didn't know they even had that as an option. But they might be trying to block the burn, maybe they're more worried about that, but I just showed that I was trying to Spore you, so... okay, we did crit. Might have picked up the KO anyway, even after, or once the, okay, I thought they were safety goggles for a second. Okay. Alright, Volcarona. Let's Sacred Fire and switch in our Koraidon now. The fact that we know Brute Bonnet is faster is really nice because now as long as we keep Brute Bonnet in the back, we know that we have that as an option for later. Okay. So they could wake up right now. which would basically mean that all we really did was knock out a Grimmsnarl after they set up their screens, which sucks, but we do get a first turn sleep, which is nice. I'm just gonna double into this slot. Let me double check what Pokemon they have in the back though. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna, we could get burned. Something to consider. I'm gonna risk it. I think we're far enough ahead to where it's not too big of a deal if we get burned there. Okay, we did dodge a burn. Alright. Necrozma's asleep again. So, I think now, seeing as what they're choosing to do here, Volcarona is just not scary. Like, yeah, I'm not super worried about it, I guess. Part of me is still kind of worried about weakness policy, but I guess we do have the spore option, so even if they become a monster, we could still not too much damage there because of the reflect. That was okay. And they are weakness policy, of course. I swear, people just have not really, like, adapted too much since the, Sword and Shield days with this Pokemon. I feel like everybody is just, you know, still trying to do the same stuff. Whereas that was, like, mainly an option or a thing that people did because of the Dynamax. I don't know, maybe people did it back in, like, Sun and Moon. I wasn't playing in that time frame, so can't really say, but it's extreme speed and spore. All right. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what their last Pokemon is. We are Covert Cloak, so even if they have, like, Rillaboom, they're not going to be able to stop us. It's Ursaluna. I think we still do this. The fact that they have the weakness policy definitely makes them scarier. Okay, we do burn them. Let's see if they really, really hated Brute Bonnet and just Blood Moon us. Yeah. Brute Bonnet lives though. Yeah, Ursaluna should be in range of Chiyu knocking them out, so we definitely just well, I guess we could Terra Normal. But yeah, we definitely just go after Necrozma. If they do live here, Or if they live and wake up, I guess I should say, and get a double knockout between these two Pokemon, they might put us in a situation where we might need to either play around a double protect or okay, they're asleep. We should be safe then. I was gonna say we might either have to risk a heat wave, which heat wave probably would be enough in this situation, even though they resist. But yeah, I think now we're just fine. So we'll do the Stomping Tantrum here, and then we will use our Dark Pulse over here, and we should be fine. All right, so that should wrap that one up. I don't know. I'm assuming they had Trick Room. Would have been interesting to see what would how the game would have been if they were just clicking Trick Room instead of the Photon attack, but I guess we'll never know.